Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the F1 Monaco Grand Prix for Formula 1, Formula 2, and for the first time, Formula 3. And Formula 3 actually wasn't that bad, surprisingly. But obviously the next race is Barcelona at Spain with the new layout. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the chicane is gone. Boys, we finally did it. The chicane is finally gone. Thank fuck. Good God. Finally, it is gone. Uh, so F3, so first off with F3, then F2, then F1. So practice qualified both on a Friday for F3, 9:55 to 10:40 for practice. Qualified outside at 3 o'clock to 3:30. The sprint race outside Saturday, that started at 10:30 to 11:15, and the feature race outside on Sunday, 9:55 to 10:40. F2. That was once again practice qualified on Friday. Practice outside at 11:05 to 11:50, and then qualified outside at 3:35 to 4:25. Saturday for the sprint race outside at 4:15 to 3 o'clock. Sorry, what? Hang on, no, sorry, 2:15 to 3 o'clock. Then the feature race Sunday outside at 11:25 to 12:25, and then for F1. June 22nd, which I'm pretty sure is a Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Or Friday, whatever. Friday. FP1 and FP2 at 1:30 to 2:30 for FP1. FP2 that's at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. FP3 and qualifying on June 3rd, which is on a Saturday. 12:30 to 1:30 for FP3, and then, oh crap, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock for qualifying. And June 4th on Sunday, which will be the race outside at 3 o'clock. So that is Spain. That's obviously next week. Let's now talk about the results. So first off with F3. And first off with the sprint race, and that was won by Joseph Maria Marte. And we got Leonardo Fanaroli and Gregorio Sossi ran out the podium. Then for the top 10, in fourth place, Franco Colapinto, Taylor Bernard, Gabriel Bortoletto, Sebastian Montoya, Luke Browning, Cal Collette, and Paul Aaron ran out the top 10. Then for the feature race, that was won by Gabriel Mini and Dino Benkovic, and Paul Aaron ran out the podium. And then for the top 10, we have Luke Browning in fourth place, Gabriel Bortoletto, Franco Colapinto, Zach O'Sullivan, Taylor Bernard, Joseph Maria Marte, and Gregorio Sossi ran out the top 10. Driver standings, obviously, Imola, that doesn't exist because of the floods. Gabriel Bortoletto still has a massive lead over Gabriel Mini. Obviously, 73 points for Bortoletto, 56 points for Mini. And then we got Gregorio Sossi in third. Then we got Dino Benkovic, Paul Aaron, Joseph Maria Marte, Luke Brownini, Leonardo Fanaroli, Zach O'Sullivan, and Franco Colapinto around the top 10. F2 we now go into, and first start off with the sprint race, which was won by MMU Owasa, and then we got Jihan Darvala and Jack Crawford ran out of the podium. And then for the top 10, we have Richard Verschull, Zane Maloney, Jack Doohan, Victor Martens, Teo Porcher, Frederick Vesey, and Enzo Fittipaldi ran out the top 10. And for the feature race, that was won by Frederick Vesey, and we got Teo Porcher and Zane Maloney ran out the podium. Top 10 includes Richard Verschull, Dennis Halger, Kush Miney, Roman Stanek. Shout out to him. Pretty sure he made like 17 places, I'm pretty sure, from where he started, which was like 22nd. Victor Martens, Jack Crawford, and MMU Owasa ran out the top 10. This race also had a red flag thanks to Jack Doohan, who hit the outside wall entering, I can't remember, it's up the hill. I can't remember what the corner's called. Take the left hand of and then I can't remember what the corner's called, I'll be honest. It's like, obviously, it's after Sandoval. But I can't remember what the corner's called. Up the hill, backed it into the guardrail, and there was like some extensive cleanup, and had to obviously fix the barrier as well. So, race was red flag for a bit, but Frederick Vesey, he still continued to lead. So, good job there from Vesey. Who I'm pretty sure was our pole sitter. I might be wrong about that. I cannot remember. But let's now have a look at the driver standings for F2. We got Frederick Vesey now taking over the lead from Teo Porcher. Then we got Emmanuel Owasa, Kushmani, Dennis Hauger, Zane Maloney, Richard Verschoor, Oliver Bierman, Jihan Davala, and Arthur Leclerc, who had a shocking Monaco weekend. Just like Charles Leclerc, so at least kind of runs in the family, which is pretty depressing. Let's now move over now to Formula 1. You can take a while to guess who won. If you said Max Verstappen, then you are correct. Good job. And then in second place, oh goodness. And then second place, Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon ran at the podium. Then we got Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, and Oscar Piastri ran at the top 10. Then we got Valtteri Bottas, Nick De Vries, Zhou Guanyu, Alexander Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, Sergio Perez, Nico Hulkenberg, Logan Sargent, and the two DNF drivers of Kevin Magnussen and Lance Stroll. Hamilton got past lap. Sargent received a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Russell received a 5-second time penalty for rejoining the track unsafely. And Hulkenberg received a 10-second time penalty for failing to serve a penalty during a pit stop. So obviously not great, especially for Hulkenberg. Pretty sure he was maybe 15th, maybe, or 16th. I'm not too sure where he was when he finished, but might be 17th. I have no idea. But obviously Perez, he had a shocking weekend. Just like I mentioned in my starting grid video, obviously he crashed in Q3, had to start at the back, only made up 6 spots. Yikes. Yeah, you really can't pass here, but at least the race was pretty entertaining. Why? Because rain happened. I'm pretty sure in the last, say, couple laps, I mean, it was when Lance Stroll retired, which I'm pretty sure he hit the outside wall, I'm pretty sure, coming into the chicane. After the tunnel, hit the outside wall. He had to retire. Don't know what happened to Magnussen though. I think he might have been on medium tires and lost grip. I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong about that. But yeah, the Haas drivers in Haas's 150th Grand Prix, not good at Monaco. It was less than desired, but yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty bad. I don't really know what else to say other than, actually, I will mention one thing though. Before the race, it was kind of all the commotion about Lewis Hamilton. Because I don't know if someone pulled us out of their ass or something, but it was rumored that Hamilton might be going to Ferrari to, I think, partner Charles Leclerc, or maybe Leclerc gets a boot and Leclerc goes to Mercedes. I highly doubt that's happening. I don't think that's gonna be happening. So I don't know who decided to say that, but they're definitely speaking out of their asses. Because I think you know as well, that's not happening. Remember wondering who got driver of the day? Well, it was this man, Esteban Ocon, after starting in 4th place. Well, actually, it's just like 3rd place, thanks to the 3rd place grid penalty for Charles Leclerc, not a 5-second time penalty, like I mentioned in my starting grid video for some stupid reason. Ocon, he stayed in 3rd place. He had a very clean race. Obviously, he had a battle with Lewis Hamilton for the podium, because he kind of already knew Verstappen and Alonso. We kind of knew that they were going to be 1 and 2 either way. It was difficult to. It is difficult to beat Max Verstappen. So that's fair enough. And Alonso, I mean, to be fair, so qualifying, that was really exciting. Like there was like many drivers who actually got top of the leaderboard. Like Verstappen was a bit, and then Alonso, then Hamilton, then Leclerc, then Ocon, then Alonso again, then Verstappen basically found like 2/10 or something from the last sector somehow and qualified on the pole. One thing though, like even though Monaco as a whole, I hate Monaco because of just how just how boring it is. The qualifyings, they are maybe one of the best this season. And to be fair, this race in Monaco actually really good. Had a lot of strategy in it. Well, kind of strategy because rain happened. There was maybe some passes, but obviously because Logan Sargent was folding like a rock. And that's really all I really have to say about this race, other than good job. Good job, Monaco. I mean, I wish I could make some changes to it, but it's pretty difficult. It's kind of F1's fault for making the cars extra thick. But let's now have a look at the driver's standings after Monaco, heading over to Spain, and Max Verstappen. Can we just give Verstappen the championship, please, for Christ's sakes? We know Verstappen's going to win his 3rd title. We already know that. Sergio Perez in second place, and Fernando Alonso in third, closing the gap to second place on Perez. Then we got Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc in seventh. From 8th through 15th, we have Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, who got that podium, Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, or I should say Gasly lead right out of the top 10. Then we got Lando Norris, Nico Hulkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Valtteri Bottas, Zhou Guanyu. And then for the other drivers, Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Nick DeVries moves up to 19th place after his best finish this season, which was 12th, and Logan Sargent down in 20th place. So just a reminder that the next race is the Spanish Grand Prix for Formula 1, Formula 2, and Formula 3. So it's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.